The headlines of the day. Kokomi rejects PUCL report on Manipur crisis, says PUCL serving as propaganda mouthpiece for cookies. RPI Athavale National Secretary Maheshwar calls for legal investigation into PUCL to shut down union. Karang Upper Primary School found only with 2 teachers despite government dismissing teachers' shortages. And BJP government is deliberately allowing Manipur unrest to continue, alleges MPCC President K. Meghachandra. Hello, very good evening, and you're watching ISTV English News. I'm Priyalakshmi Langpoklakpam. Now the news in detail. Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, Kokomi, has called for a public review session to initiate legal action against the People's Union for Civil Liberties, PUCL, Independent Tribunal report on Manipur crisis. Speaking to media at its office, convener of the committee, K.H. Athoba, stated that the people of Manipur does not accept the PUCL report, which is based on misrepresentation, misinformation, and aim to draw global sympathy for the cookies and frame Meiteis as anti-Indian. He said the report will hinder the peace process as it published biased, fabricated information and baseless accusations on several bodies, aiding that the report has no legitimacy, no mandate, no accountability, and presents itself as propaganda mouthpiece for the cookies. Athoba then announced that an open notice will be sent to PUCL with an explanation call on its report, and maintained that a public review session will be held on Saturday to initiate legal action.
PUCL की अदुम Independent People's Tribunal की report असे मसी legitimacy लेतबा legally कोई binding लेतबा mandate लेतबा accountability लेतबा नहीं मधुई मथकता मकोई सी कुकी की propaganda mouthpiece होइना सिजनरपा एजेंट नमनी ममांगदा Eaters Guild of India ना तौकीबा थौंग अदुदा फेल होइग्रा मतुंगदा मसीना अमु larger scale दा मु another attempt अमा reputed human rights body अमबु कुकी की अदुम narco terrorist group सिंगना पैसा पुथोगा नेगा मकोई सिजनरम्बा ओइथोकपा याबगी ओइथोकपा याम वांगना लै अन मोगी मथकता थरो investigation अमा तौदे यादबगी फिबम लाकपना मसीगी legal basis मैम दो हंदोक नननबा कोई लाकदोइबा public meeting सिदा कोई सोयदना पांगथोक चरगनी.
Meanwhile, National Secretary of RPI Athavale Maheshwar Thaunawzam has called for an investigation into PUCL to shut down the union while condemning its report and terming it as biased. In the press meet held alongside founder and director of International Human Rights Defender Miliketan Patnaik and National General Secretary Harish Kohli said framing Meiteis for the unrest is one-sided and unfounded, and aided call for a legal investigation into PUCL for such a report. He said the people must not remain silent over the facts and over such misinformation.
So we condemn the PUCL attempt to destroy the image of our beautiful state, Manipur, to destroy the image of the indigenous community that is Meitei. We demand the ban of such organization, PUCL, of such biased and malicious report, and we appeal to the people of Manipur to stand united in the face of such biased reports. We will not let such organization undermine the process of peace and stability in Manipur.
Also speaking at the press meet, International Human Rights Defender Miliketan said the one-sided mispresentation of the Manipur unrest is unethical and termed the action as a provocation for another communal issue. He said he will approach the Human Rights Commission and other relevant authorities to take action against PUCL.
Today, we are putting a file against PUCL before all authorities concerned of India and United Nations to take stringent action against PUCL, to ban the organization and blacklist the organization, because they are creating another issue before community which is not acceptable at all for India. We are deeply sorrow on this issue. So I request to take stringent action against PUCL. Why he has blamed to Meitei community unnecessarily without any evidences at ground zero. So this is a great concern. Therefore, we pray all authority concerned, such type of NGO like PUCL should be banned. It's our great concern.
President of Desam Head Office Mayengbam Somojit Meitei has stressed that Karang, despite its tourist potential, requires urgent attention of CEO and officials of Education Department to its crumbling education system. Desam has been conducting inspection on educational institutions located across Manipur, and today the student body visited the school of Karang in Bishnupur district and took stock of the condition of the school. It was learned that during the visit, Desam found no classes conducted at Karang Upper Primary School. The villagers revealed that only 2 teachers are currently conducting classes for the 50 students in the school. After structure of Karang Aided Junior High School has been destroyed by a storm, its students are attending classes at the Upper Primary School for the time being, as per the villagers. Mayengbam Somojit Meitei strongly lamented the pathetic condition of the Karang Upper Primary School while highlighting its shortages. He recalled that as per the Secretary of Education as Manipur government, the teacher-student ratio in government schools across Manipur is 1:14. On the contrary, only 2 teachers are conducting classes for 50 students in the school, he said. Desam sought immediate attention of the Manipur government to address the condition of the school and ensure their students have access to quality education.
Bisempur district ZEO gina sugumba akoigi sukna maming khakta oina school se sum side oja amani leiri satra kun kutha kari haraga sumaina koi sor pit honbai thakta thambase masi khwaidagi laibak thibani Bisempur district ta Karang haibase yawe haibase ZEO gi kokta khanbiyo department gi kokta khanbiyo Karang haise sumna khakta gi nong phado koi ba chatpada yamna nungai ba mafam amakaki adugumba wakhal da khanbigano Karang da hingiba miyam se Manipur gi miyam ni masida mairoi mayam laik tamdadana mapung phana mathok taba wakal gi masak mayam piba ngamdaba haibasida akoi leibak sida asoba asokba malakani haibase akoi khangbiyo.
President of MPCC K. Meghachandra has claimed that BJP is deliberately enabling the unrest in Manipur to continue. He was speaking at the 50th death anniversary of Dr. Narayan Subbarao, founder of Congress Seva Dal, held at Congress Bhavan today. The observance, jointly organized by Seva Dal and MPCC, saw the presence of Chief Organizer of MPCC and Seva Dal, T.H. Ithoibi, President Seva Dal Larik Yengbam Joymala, among others. In his statement, Meghachandra said there is no proper rehabilitation of the displaced person despite the assurances of the government, and questioned why BJP is allowing the unrest to continue till death.
Aziwagi relief camp da Thauriya laga siba silaim laibak thibani mamang da sumyam thokre aduga Amit Shahna Manipur da shanti lae hai aduga hek hai khibaga Minini ki matungda suicide case thore ado huji bakta koi free movement leite relief camp da lairiba 60,000 hen bagi masi lairiba mayam singsi solution ama poknor leitri 3 phases of settlement akoi gi state government na laukthokre July degi horaga December bakta loigidam ne haimne first phase saugi budo huji yam clear oide aduga resettlement tawba khopa kaimta leitre real ground da lairiba sidi ubidre lairiba me ahum degi thoiba irang si government na thawoina masi matam si lawraga laibasi nungaite akoina masi thawoina na BJP na loisandabani haibase koi admaina feel tawe Manipur si akoi ge neglected state amo oina BJP government na lawuse masi akoi nungaite.
Further, K. Meghachandra said Dr. Narayan Subbarao is the founder of Congress Seva Dal and took major role framing the regulation of the party.
Akoi ki chana pathap mayam singsi matam ki party ki program mayam sing training kaya tauduna party ki mapangal kankhalan ba mayam da kathokpa sigumbagi wakhalon mayam si Dr. NS Hadikar na puthokpi dana Congress ki Seva Dal si ngasi phauta mayam ki seva taujari.
Leader of NPP Legislature Party Nurul Hassan has maintained the party is not associated with the NPP Manipur State Unit statements on forming a popular government, which he described as personal perspectives. He also clarified that NPP Manipur State Unit is not in the position to adopt any political-related resolution. The MLA was speaking to media persons during a press briefing held at his residence at Top Khongnang Khong Khetri, Awang Laikai. He further stated that recently the Union Home Minister has claimed that peace and normalcy have been gradually restored in Manipur, along with its law and order being improved, and has also assured that under the supervision of the Prime Minister of India, efforts have been made to fully restore peace and tranquility in Manipur. He then pointed out the NPP state unit has no mandate to make independent decisions on whether to support the new government or not. Only the party's central leaders can make decisions on this matter, and today's media statements were released after consulting with them, he added.
In politics, different scenarios and different situations arises, and at appropriate time, at appropriate moment, the central NPP leadership will take political decisions. No authority or the state NPP unit is not authorized by this central NPP leadership to make any such statement regarding the decisions of the party. Seeing the scenario, seeing the situations, the peace has already restored the governor in its 15 August address. He has already mentioned that law and order has completely come under control, and the Union Home Minister recently has made a statement that peace has been restored, which has been the prime priority for the Union Home Ministry.
Manipur Commission for Protection of Child Rights MCPCR expressed deep concern over the increasing incidence of suicides among children and adolescents in the state, with 3 suicide cases reported within 2 months in Bishnupur district alone. In a press release issued by chairperson of MCPCR, Kaisam Pradeep Kumar, he said the commission considers that without a comprehensive state policy for children supported by a well-structured state plan of action, many child rights issues will remain unaddressed. He also expressed concern that the draft Manipur State Policy for Children, first circulated for public opinion in 2020 and revised in March 2025, remains pending government notification. The Commission also highlighted 3 recent incidents of teen suicides in the state and recommended certain immediate actions. MCPCR called for cybercrime police to strengthen its capacity to prevent cyber exploitation and bullying, urged the Education Department to integrate cyber safety and life skills education in schools, encourage REAMS and JNIM psychiatry and clinical psychology departments to provide evidence-based psychological support. The press note also urged the government of Manipur to notify the state child policy without further delay, since protecting children's lives, mental health and rights are both statutory duty and moral imperative. The Public Health and Engineering Department PHED Manipur has officially launched its first online water billing portal, bills.phedmanipur.com, for registered consumers in the Imphal Municipal Corporation and Greater Imphal areas. The launch event was held at the conference hall of the PHED main office in Khoyathong. Addressing the launch, PHED Secretary Hongyo Warshang said the portal is a step forward in bringing ease and efficiency to urban water bill management. He urged consumers to reach out to Water Supply Maintenance Division 1 at Khoyathong for Imphal West and Division 2 at Porompat for Imphal East to install new water meters. He said the trial phase began in January 2025 with over 50,498 water meters installed so far, and added that the department has already generated over 91 lakh rupees in revenue through online billing. Officials stated that a new consumption-based tariff system will also be introduced soon, aiming to promote water conservation and fair billing.
Supply Maintenance Division number 1 Imphal area se Khoyathong office le aduga Division number 2 sina Imphal se Porompat le any water meters installed to ge rati akoi staff sing control sing so dum chatti chali adu at the same time miss out to aduga ai anogu install to ge rati akoi se contact to khun khara ne wa ba khun khara ne sing marang kai ba haibale adubu akoi scheme government of scheme ne loi forward to ngai di to ri.
Governor of Manipur Ajay Kumar Bhalla has granted permission for setting up of an independent agency named the Manipur Seed and Organic Certification Agency Masoka in Manipur, and the approval was given on 14th August 2025. Following the approval, a felicitation program for the drafting committee members for Manipur Seed and Organic Certification Agency was held today at the training hall of Department of Agriculture. Director Agriculture Peter Salam and Horticulture and Soil Conservation Director K. Dev Datta took vital in organizing the program. Chairman of the drafting committee and retired principal scientist, Seed Technology, Nodal Officer, Seed Project, ICAR-RC, NEHR, Dr. Iringba Meghachandra and other members of the committee were honored with simple gifts. Addressing the gathering, Director of Horticulture and Soil Conservation K. Devdatta Sharma spoke about the importance of quality seeds in boosting production by farmers and hoped that with the setting up of Manipur Seed and Organic Certification Agency, the state farmers will have access to quality seeds.
Organic separate natural farming seed certification agency fully functional manpower amadi expert mayam ama changi si mayam singse loinamak fulfill tawdori adu khatada ikoi haisi full fledged implementation or effectively akoda thoro je paikato namakadori.
Director of Agriculture Department Peter Salam told that the notified seed testing laboratory of Indian Council for Agricultural Research ICAR and Seed Testing Laboratory of Central Agricultural University Imphal will be assisting Manipur Seed and Organic Certificate Agency for its successful functioning. He also said the government will be providing wages for the staffs of the agency and the Agriculture Department will ensure any shortage faced by the agency will be addressed with funds sanctioned under central schemes.
Double cropping area si higan kamai higan sige and koi campaign ma tau ken hanjai asi su part of the koi ke Manipur sida to higan ba productivity higan ba activity mayam tor ba sida koi double cropping higan ba bonar pa siu ma mayam sigi marta asigi koi ngasigi si and organic certification agency ma set up to su yam na chowa koi state government ki chowa success amani.
Senior Medical Officer, Blood Center Jenims Dr. Konsam Surjit has emphasized the need for increasing the number of voluntary blood donors in order to reduce relying on replacement blood units. Speaking exclusively to ISTV News, Dr. Konsam Surjit further told that despite significant advancements in science and technology, a synthetic substitute for human blood remains elusive. He said considering of need of blood transfusion in saving the lives of road accident victims and many other patients, mass blood donation is crucial. He said with CSOs, student bodies and private individuals organizing several blood donation camps, number of blood donations at Jenims too have been increased. However, the state still face shortage of blood units and during requirements in the hospital, patients' party have to replace the blood units they have used in the treatment, he said.
Piba yaba mioi kudimak sahi train pandin hupumanga po bahai lari ki matungina aduga medical condition yaba yado mayam lere siloina screening tawraga fit oiraba ikoi punamak sahi amada yamdruda amuktang oirabasu easy piragadi ikoi gi state ki oina requirement as meet tawbangam gani aduna ikoi loinabak e pibagi hainabi asi akoi tangai phadaba thaudang amani haina khanbaga loinana tawba machangi.
A combined team of Lilong Police Station, Commando Thawal, personnel of 162 Battalion BSF arrested 2 vehicle lifters from Lilong. As per information received from the police, the arrested persons have been identified as Mohammad Ashik Rehman, son of Mohammad Alauddin, and Mohammad Mosul, son of Mohammad Nurzaman of Lilong Awang Laikai, who were identified from the CCTV footage for lifting one Honda Activa 6G from Lilong Chazing Mamang Laikai. On the other hand, another vehicle lifter named Mohammad Wakil Ahmed, son of Mohammad Ayazuddin of Lilong Hainong Makong, fled away, leaving behind the Alto car Silky Silver bearing with registration number MN06LX0639, which was used in lifting the Honda Activa. On preliminary examination, they disclosed that in the intervening night of 23rd and 24th August 2025, they had lifted the Honda Activa from one house located at Lilong Chajing Mamang Laikai and sold to one Muhammad Mustaq of Lilong Dam. The condition of the road stretching from Kurai Lamlong Market to Jenims has been lying in dilapidated condition for a long period. Ayangpali Road Development Committee has pointed out that the rising number of road accidents is largely due to the bad condition of the roads, and the nearby residents too have been immensely affected. Considering the condition of the road, the committee had appealed to the drivers of heavy vehicle trucks and heavy container trucks to refrain from plying on the road until the road is repaired. The committee also cautioned ambulances and vehicles carrying patients to drive slowly and avoid the potholes. It then warned of launching intense form of protest if the authority concerned continues to neglect the condition of the said road. Kaisamthong Hodam Leira Club and Meira Pai B Kangleipana caught 3 drug users with 2 dealers last evening. The 3 drug abusers were later sent to a rehab center, while the 2 drug dealers were warned against selling drugs in future and handed over to Meira Pai Bs of Thingom Laikai. Rohit Mehta Lions Quest Week, in connection with awareness on sale and email for students and teachers and breathing session, kicked off at the Auditorium Hall of Heritage Convent, Uripok Bachaspati, Laikai. The program was organized by Lions Club International, Lions Club of Imphal City, Lions Club of Imphal United and Heritage Convent, Uripok, under the aegis of District 322D, Immediate Past District Governor, District 322D, KH Keso, President Lion Club of Imphal City, Dr. TH Arun Kumar, DC Environment District 322D, TH Mohendra Pratap, DC Lions Quest District 322 Lion, Lakshmi Roy, and Executive Director, Heritage Convent, as Vikramjeet graced the opening of the Lions Quest Week as dignitaries. DC Environment District 322D, TH Mohendra Pratap told media persons that the Rohit Mehta Lions Quest Week is being observed across the globe. The students were made to understand briefly about social emotional learning, SEL, and empowering mind and reaching life, EMEL, to cope with the prevailing situation of the state and to overcome the tension and issues they face in life, he said. He also highlighted the program will also teach the students about handling negative thoughts and avoiding bad decisions in life. A high-level meeting held between Naga CSO leaders and an 8-member delegation from the Ministry of Home Affairs ended without any formal resolution on Tuesday. As per reports, the meeting, which lasted over 2 hours, was held at Navyuk School in New Delhi starting at 12 noon. The MHA team included the advisor for Northeast Affairs, Intelligence Bureau officials and the Commissioner Home, Manipur. Representatives of the United Naga Council reiterated their strong opposition to the scrapping of the Free Movement Regime (FMR) and the ongoing border fencing in Naga inhabited areas. UNC President N.G. Lorho stated that their stand was made loud and clear during the meeting and added that the Naga CSOs will decide on their next course of action, including the modern scale of agitation after returning home. The Naga CSO delegation is expected to return tomorrow, with further consultations likely to follow. The health system in Noni district is reportedly on the brink of collapse as nearly 80% of critical health workforce positions remain unfilled. This includes doctors, nurses, paramedics, technicians and even ambulance drivers, creating a dire situation for the region's medical infrastructure. A team of civil society organizations from Longmai area recently visited the Chief Medical Officer's office and reviewed official data that revealed major staffing shortfalls across multiple health facilities, including 14 posts vacant at CMO office, Noni, 32 at CAC Nungba, 5 at PHC Kopum, 8 at PAC Hauchong, 7 PAC Noni. CSO leaders voiced serious concern over the chronic neglect of the district's healthcare needs. They lamented that patients often die en route to Imphal due to lack of functional facilities and emergency care within Noni. The CSOs have also demanded for speedy completion of the district hospital infrastructure, calling it a critical step toward ensuring healthcare access for the people. The inspection team was composed of representatives from the village council Longmai area, Rongmei Naga Council, Longmai Longrian, Rongmei Naga Lufuam, and the Naga Women's Union Longmai area. They have collectively urged the government to act urgently and restore the district's crumbling healthcare system. In Senapati District, World Mental Health Day 2025 was observed at Don Bosco College, Autonomous, Maram under the global theme Mental Health at Work. Today, organized by the District Mental Health Program Senapati, the event was aimed at raising awareness on mental well-being, particularly among students and young professionals. Former Deputy Speaker of the Manipur Legislative Assembly, K. Raina, District Nodal Officer Dr. Ngauniba Peter, Assistant Professor Zon Lingley, Psychiatrist Dr. B.K. Cressy, President of the Northern Maram People's Organization P. Karaiba Francis, and Principal Reverend Dr. K. O. Sebastian as its main guests. In his keynote address, District Nodal Officer Dr. Ngauniba Peter highlighted that 1 in every 5 university students suffers from mental health disorders. He stressed the importance of open conversation, destigmatization, and seeking timely support. A unique district-level teacher training program was held at the second No Inn in Tamenglong today. Organized by the Zonal Education Officer, the training focus on mindfulness meditation, progressive muscle relaxation, and loving kindness meditation phase 1, 2, and 3. Zonal Education Officer and Aponbo Christopher, in his address, encouraged teachers to take the training seriously and to pass on the benefits of these practice to their students. He emphasized that yoga and meditation are not only essential for physical development but also play a vital role in mental and moral growth. He stressed the importance of leading a balanced life to attain mental peace, stating that health and education go hand in hand. The CEO urged teachers to actively support the all-round development of their students, encouraging regular physical and mindfulness exercises as a part of the co-curricular activities in schools. A joint consultative meeting between officials of Ganpati Company and civil society organization leaders was held today in Noni to review the ongoing drainage construction at Longmai Market. The meeting held at the board's office focused on the ongoing construction of drainage and nala systems in the area. Well, before we end this bulletin, the headlines once again. Kokomi rejects PUCL report on Manipur crisis, says PUCL serving as propaganda mouthpiece for cookies. RPI Athavale National Secretary Maheshwar calls for legal investigation into PUCL to shut down union. Karang Upper Primary School found only with 2 teachers despite government dismissing teachers' shortages. And BJP government is deliberately allowing Manipur unrest to continue, alleges MPCC President K. Meghachandra. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.